So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Mahomes throwing on fourth. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On second down, here's Mixon. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4th down, here's Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. David Hurst from 8 yards out. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here again is McKinnon. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, it's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Mahomes now on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, here's an option right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick slant caught by Chase. Here we go. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Here we go. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Burrow on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get to football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down. Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Here's a toss coming right. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 31 yards. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for two is successful. And he pushes the lead up to a field goal. And you can bet they're reaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mahomes going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Again, that's Hurst. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And this is going to be intercepted.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. On the move past the 40.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
11-90.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times for passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 31, Burrow working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We're all going to get this into the hands of Nixon, his running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
On 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
To throw, Burrow.
That's complete to the tight end Sample.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Throwing, Burrow.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Mahomes to throw it. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime.
Come on, ready?
A final shot now for Burrow. This is caught. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Brandon, you know I love boxing.
huge play to get the game winner.
I guess that's the epitome of you always have a puncher's chance.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.